Hey guys, Lizard Lee here for day 7 of Christmas Ornaments. I, I, I'm kind of in shock. Day 6 had already finished uploading by like 6 a.m. And I only started uploading it at about 5 a.m. It uploaded in an hour. And it's like 40 minutes. That's never happened before. I hope this continues to happen. Because yesterday, uploading day 5 took like from 5 a.m. to about 7 p.m. So it took more than 12 hours. And I think it was shorter. Ow, that hurt. Where is it? Oh no. Day 5 was 42 minutes. Day 6 was 41 minutes. Apparently that 1 minute, you guys, that 1 minute made the difference between like 12 hours of uploading versus 1. Crazy. Anyways, so these are the ones I finished yesterday. Really pretty cross, the pillar thingy, and this church, which I am going to add a steeple to right there. So that's the first thing you're going to see is just a single stitch, and that's it. And then I think I'm going to do the flowers that are next to the church on here. So they are right there, this one. I think I'll do it next. So it may be the only one I finish today. I may be able to finish 2. Just have to see, because I do work today, and then I work tomorrow, so let's do this. Not even 2 seconds to take me to do that. Woohoo! Okay, so I am super annoyed right now. I was halfway through my narration when my laptop restarted, so I lost all of that. So if any of my responses seem rehearsed now, it's because I've at least done them once before. Hopefully it won't restart again, so I have to do it for like a 3rd time, because that will just drive me insane. So, question number 1. Is the year going the way you thought? And no, it's not. I had thought my year was going to be, like the year after I graduated was going to be filled with me in an accounting job, doing accounting work, accounting. And so far, I've been cross-stitching and working at Michael's. So, not at all. I didn't think, that my YouTube channel would get bigger. I didn't think that I'd have more subscribers, and I didn't think that I'd one day be like narrating my videos instead of putting on music. Although, not gonna lie, I am enjoying doing the narration. I mean, that kind of sounds extremely narcissistic, but seeing as you guys are the ones who wanted me to do this, it's your own fault. Can't blame me for that. Whatever. It's not my fault. I will talk about this later, because I'm so annoyed with it right now after my laptop restarted that I'll talk about it later. Basically, these green stitches and the red ones I'm about to do are going to be gone, and they're going to be changed. So you'll see. I guess the only thing that this year is going the way I thought it would is I still have Tessness. I'm always spending my time with her. Oh yeah, and I didn't expect to have a job at Michael's, which I like. It's super awesome. I'm enjoying it. 2. Have you learned anything new about yourself this year? Oh crap, this is where I was gonna say I like narrating stuff and it makes me sound narcissistic. Yeah, I didn't know I would enjoy like just talking over footage like this. Like the first time I did it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be horrible. I have no idea why people want me to do this. This is dumb. What? But no, I enjoy it. So, I will say, if people, if the commenters, if you guys didn't like it, I probably wouldn't be enjoying it. But the fact that, I've gotten a big response, a good big response out of it, it makes me enjoy it more, because it's like, hey, it works, so yay. 3, have you learned any new technique this year? Not techniques, technique. And I don't think I said anything for this one because I can't think of anything new. I don't know. Because it wasn't... Yeah, no, I can't think of anything. 4, what do you hope to accomplish for the rest of the year? So I want to finish off these Christmas cross stitches, the Christmas ornaments. It'd be really cool if I could finish that wizard project that is, at least so far, still winning in the poll. So that'd be really cool. Although it'd be really cool to bring in the new year working on that project. So, you know, I'd be cool with either. My job goes until the end of December, but I guess it kind of falls under that. It'd be really cool if I could get hired on permanently. That would definitely be an accomplishment, in my opinion. I think it'd be great. Next questions. 1, how did you learn to stitch from my mommy? 2, have you ever taught anyone how to stitch? Technically, yes, if the people commenting on my videos and sending me messages through Facebook are any indication. I haven't taught anybody in, like, you know, real life, real time, but I've had people that are like, you know, you got me really excited to start cross-stitching and to try it, and, you know, so technically I taught them. I mean, you know, maybe it was only the basics, but, you know, if it weren't for my video, they wouldn't have done it, so woohoo! 3, when you stitch, do you like to watch TV, listen to music, or be quiet? Is that, or just have quiet? Sorry, the question is cut off a little bit. I need to widen the video, or widen the window. There we go. Okay, so it's actually extremely rare for me to stitch in, like, silence, and a big part of that is I like consistent noise. So anytime someone drives by the house and slams on the brakes or honks the horn, it throws me off. And it happens a lot. So if I have music playing or if I'm watching something, it's less likely to bother me as much because I know it's not quieter, but it sounds quieter because my room itself is just louder. You know, just like in comparison. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm sure plenty of you guys will understand what I'm saying. But, yeah, usually if I'm stitching in quiet, it's only for a few minutes at a time. Like, if I'm waiting for a video to load or something like that. Because generally, I would rather just listen to the same 12 songs all day long than sit in silence. It's not something that appeals to me when I'm working. That one I don't have an answer for. 5, what are your favorite designs to stitch? Dragons and cats, because I absolutely love them. So it's really fun to stitch them, because, yeah, they're awesome. So I'm going to skip all those other ones because I didn't have answers for them, or I've already answered them previously, so they're pointless. Number 10, what do you enjoy most about stitching? I actually really like looking through, like, work in progress pictures. Like, again, it sounds narcissistic, but I especially like mine because I take a picture every single day I've worked compared to, this is the progress I've made in, the last month. So you can really just, you watch it start from nothing and just pop out and come to life. And it's just, I think it's really exciting because, if you get really, really close, it's just pixelated. Like you can't tell what the picture is. But when you back away just a little bit, even if it's just like, a foot, suddenly there's this, spectacular image in front of you. And you're just like, wow, it's made out of a bunch of little squares and X's. It's so much more different from like a painting. Because although there are some artists who do painting by like just a huge series of dots, I don't think any of them are modern. The only artists I can think of that did that are long dead. So, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that with like colored pencils or anything like that. I think I've only seen it done with paint. But I like all of it. I like seeing anything come together, but especially cross-stitching because, I know what goes into it. So, like people who work in a certain medium tend to have a bigger appreciation for it than someone who has, like no knowledge on it. Because I remember I gave the Fairy and the Dragon to a friend, and she was like, "Oh, it's so cool! I really like it." And then, and it was for her birthday. She took it home, and like the next week, she told me that she had placed it in her bathroom, and I was kind of just like, "Oh, your bathroom, okay." And then I want to say about a week later, her stepmom had said something to her. She was like, this is a cross stitch. Like, I can tell by looking at this that your friend put a lot of time and effort into this. Like, I wish you would put it on display in the living room, so more people could see it. And I guess my friend she did move it. And, my friend had no knowledge on cross stitching, but her mom did. Or her stepmom, sorry. So, the bathroom? Like, the only things I would put in my bathroom have to be ocean themed. Like, I have blue stuff in my bathroom and I have dolphins in there. So, if I had like a cross stitch of dolphins, I would hang it in there. But, that's because it goes with the theme. But if someone else cross stitched dolphins for me, I wouldn't want it in the bathroom because it's the bathroom, Like, when I show people my house, when I walk around and tour the place, I never show them the bathroom. I just say, that's the bathroom, and we keep walking. Like, I don't go, oh, yes, come look at the stuff on my bathroom wall. So that's not something I would do, personally. Yeah, I went a little bit off topic. I didn't talk about that in the first time around doing the narration, so that was more spontaneous. I have nothing for this. So the next one, number 2, what is your next favorite hobby? So obviously cross-stitching is number 1. My next favorite is probably reading. I love watching TV and, movies and all that, but they're really limited. Yes, now that we have, computers and really powerful computers, it is easier to do all these spectacular things, but there's so much more that could be done in the written word because literally the only limit is your imagination. My gosh, Shakespeare made up a gazillion words, so other authors can do it all the time. I love reading. I love, I feel like I'm being transported to another world, and it's amazing. And then on top of it, you don't have to worry that you're mispronouncing something because, you're reading it. It's all you. It's you create the characters based on the description you read. And I hated the first Harry Potter book. I know everyone's going to get mad at me for that. I do not like the way J.K. Rowling writes. I don't like her writing style. Sorry. I love the world she's built. It's great. But I can't get past the way she writes. It drives me nuts. But I do remember a lot of people complaining about Hermione's character. Like her hair was supposed to be huge and frizzy and crazy. And then as each video went on, her hair got calmer and calmer. And then eventually it was just like straight and kept in a ponytail or whatever. Even when I watched the last movie, I was like, wait a minute. Like, that doesn't look like Hermione. Like, what? What? No. So, like I love building a character in my head based on words. Because, yeah, like, not everyone will imagine a character the exact same way, but, you're not set in this mindset, that, Daniel Radcliffe is exactly the way Harry Potter looks. Because a lot of people, or at least, that I've seen on the internet, don't think he looks exactly, like how they imagined Harry Potter to look. So, I like how open it is. You can imagine it the way you want based on the author's words, not based on how an actor or an actress looks. So it's more open that way. I really like it. 3, to smoke or not to smoke. Obviously I have asthma, so not to smoke. I am a firm believer that if you smoke, you should, like, go live in a bowl and, like a fish bowl or a fish tank or something and just, like, smoke yourself, to death or whatever, or however long you want to, and then, like, be, like, sprayed down so no one else has to smell that shit, because I'm sorry, it smells horrible. I've never met someone that was like, oh yeah, I love the smell of cigarette smoke. But, yeah, if someone is offended by that statement, I honestly don't give a shit. Like, I would rather you be offended by my opinion than your actions putting my life in danger. Which is what happens, because I have asthma. Okay, so if I haven't made that clear enough to you guys, if you smoke around me, and you know I have asthma, I might punch you in the face, because that's extremely rude. Actually, it's beyond rude. It's going into, like you're trying to kill me. You are an asshole. 4, what is your favorite social media to share your stitching on? I'd have to go with YouTube. I mean, the only ones I have are YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but YouTube's my favorite. So all those other ones I've pretty much answered as well in a previous video. 2, do you prefer framing your projects or making them into cushions or wall hangings, etc.? Ooh, I don't know. This isn't one of the ones I had in my first narration, so I actually have to think now. I mean, I really like making cushions and pillows and, all things like that, but sometimes, like it hurts my hand, so it can be really annoying, but I don't know. I enjoy it. I guess it just depends. Okay, so this is where I'm taking out those, the holly stitches at the top, because instead of centering them, they right aligned them, I think. Left aligned? I don't remember. I can't remember which way they go on the pattern now. But, it's stupid. The stitches are all 2 stitches to the right, whereas they could be 1 stitch more to the left, and then there would be an open one to the left of them and an open stitch to the right of them. So it would be centered rather than all shoved to one side, and it's stupid that they did it this way. So I changed it. I took all those old ones out, and I much prefer the way mine looks, because it's so weird. I guess, like, if you didn't have those 2 bars underneath with the brown and the red, it would be okay that they weren't centered perfectly, but I don't see the point of not centering them when they line up perfectly like this. Like, it's perfect! Ugh, my OCD. Okay, I'm done. Unfortunately, that's probably all I'm going to be able to get to today, but I did finish it, and it took me 2 hours, including me changing it and what I believe was fixing it. I don't know why they did the holly the way they did, where they left aligned it rather than centered it. Like, look at that. It's closer to my finger than it is to the center. I don't know why, when it would perfectly be centered, I don't know why they wouldn't do that. So I centered mine, and I think it looks better. So, yay for me. Yeah, I still have about, like, probably 2 hours before I leave for work, but I don't want to get halfway through a project and then not be able to finish it, because it'll just throw me off. Just no. So, I'm going to do the narration. Tessa might join me. I don't know. Will you join me? Yes? Okay. Everyone's going to look forward to you in the narration now. After I do my closing, you're going to see the intro again, and I accidentally went to the wrong tab at the top. I was trying to select project, and I selected like effects or something, and I accidentally clicked like 3D or whatever, and it messes everything up. And while I don't know if it was because I was like, I had only like just woken up a little bit before, but like I thought it was hilarious. If it's not, you're more than welcome to skip it after I, sign off. But if you enjoyed it, totally watch that crap. It's great. It's great. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed me stitching that group of flowers, I guess. I don't know what else to call it, but it's cute. I like it. So subscribe, share, like, comment, all that jazz. And Tessa and I will see you in the next video. Oh, baby, what are you doing? Oh! she turned the whole way around. Oh, you're so funny, Tess. He's always knocking my scissors off, and it always takes me forever to find them. I need to go find them. Hey guys, Lizard Lee here for day 7 of Christmas ornaments. I'm kind of in shock. Day 6 had already finished uploading by like 6 a.m. And I only started uploading it at about 5 a.m. It uploaded in an hour. And it's like 40 minutes. That's never happened before. I hope this continues to happen. Because yesterday, uploading day 5 took like from 5 a.m. to about 7 p.m. So it took more than 12 hours. And I think it was shorter. Ow, that hurt. Where is it? Oh no. Day 5 was 42 minutes. Day 6 was 41 minutes. Apparently that 1 minute, you guys, that 1 minute made the difference between like 12 hours of uploading versus 1. Crazy. Anyways,